podcast. Today is episode 7 of the the Crochet and Knit podcast. So I am a couple weeks behind on podcasting. One, because I've been sick the past few days, and two, my dad and I went on a vacation to Ontario for 3-4 days. So today I thought I would do a podcast and update, what I'm working on, what I was doing before I left, and for any of those who are returning, welcome back to another podcast and to my channel, and for those who are new, welcome. If you like the content on this channel, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So that's kind of where I've been. Sick days, wasn't here to do it. But I have one finished item. So it's kind of just something that I basically made a flat. This is a crochet hook holder. Because if any of you seen my Susan Bates crochet hook review, then you would have seen that the plastic that it's held in was breaking and ripping. So I made this little sleeve. I think it was like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like 5 rows, so 10 rows you might as well say of slip stitches. But I went into the top, like not the 2 loops, but like the back loop to like create this like ribbing effect. And then of course the top is just makeshift, it just closes. So your hooks just all go in there. And it's a neat little holder for all of them. I can get them all back in there. And then you just fold the top over and you have a nice little case for your crochet hooks. Now, I kind of just wing this pattern like I do most things, so it is just a bunch of slip stitches, and all you do is you start just by chaining however long your longest crochet hook is, which all mine are the same length, but so I just chained it and then did rows of slip stitches and then just threaded it into like a cylinder. So this was the one and only completed object I have, but I do have some stuff I've been working on. So to jump right into that, I started to use some blue yarn to make another fingerless glove. This is how much I have on it done. And this is just it's a double crochet, but I kind of messed up and got it all tangled, so now I gotta untangle it before I can continue it. And this is the same yarn that I used for the ombre top that I did a few weeks ago. But so this is a fingerless glove that I am hoping to get more progress on before the next video. This is on my list of things to do, but first I have to get the yarn untangled. And yeah, but I am loving this color of blue. And yeah. So since we're on the topic of fingerless gloves, I figured, I have it stored in my project bag, a second one I started last night with a different idea. Kind of winging it because I'm trying to see how the pattern would fill out, but I'm using double crochet and slip stitches. The colors are going to consist of this basic purple by Great Value, and right now I forget the brand, but it's the same brand as the blue I just showed you, but this purple one that I also used in the ombre top. So it's going to be, the main part is going to be this purple, and then like the end, like a little nice cute cuff, is going to be the purple. So I have 2 cakes of the purple, so my crochet hook, I have a crochet hook, just holding it. Just set that up there. So if I can get this untangled from itself. Since I know myself and my projects usually come undone, I make sure when I'm not working on it that I have a long loop. So that if it gets pulled or anything, there's a good chance that it will not come unraveled. So I'm kind of doing it, as you can tell, I'm not going cylinder wise, because if I did cylinder, it would be kind of pretty small on my wrist right now. So what the idea is, I'm just going back and forth between, I think it's up to like at least 30 chains. And so it goes slip stitch, double crochet, slip stitch, double crochet, and it's actually creating a nice pattern. So it's gonna like go like this, and when I get enough, you know, connect it, and then I'm gonna take this and do just like a border around it. I don't know if it's going to be a slip stitch or like learn a new stitch to add on to it. And I'm also debating doing like the same purple around the top, you know, just create an edging. But this is another pattern I'm winging, but I do like how it's turning out so far. Double crochet and double crochet and slip stitches seem to be a working pattern for me. So I'm interested to see if the idea I have in my head is actually the idea that turns out, if that makes sense. So, moving on, the next item, I haven't got to work on, I really wanted to work on it this week, but I didn't get to it, was my Burnett Pop scarf, which I didn't bring it over to show because like I just said, I didn't have any more work done on it. So I was hoping to have some more of that done, but I didn't. I have my garden blanket behind me, like I'm probably pointing at it right now, because you can see the crochet hook in it. I have only added, I finished the second row. Like I got it where it's brown, green, So I have started on the third block of brown. But I'm also into the second ball of the brown, and I still have 2 balls of green left. So I do know in order to finish the blanket, I will have to order more, or well, I get it at Michael's, at the local store Michael's, which is a great craft store, by the way. And so I will have to order more before the blanket is ever completed. And so I am at a crossroads, because I know in one of the other videos, though, you guys can let me know what you think. I know I don't have any of the flowers on me, but you'll know what I mean if you watched my last podcast. Is one of my first podcasts, I had like little puff stitches and I could bind them together to make a flower. I'm at crossroads on whether I want to put those in the brown stripes on the blanket, or that daisy cottage flower that was on that hat I did last time. In my last podcast, episode 6, I had a hat that I did which I will try to put actually the picture over my face when I'm speaking this. So if you're seeing a picture, then I managed to figure it out. So it'll just be right here. I'm debating on, well, maybe I can put 2 of the flowers side by side. And so if I do manage to get a picture, and you should be seeing it right about now. I'll put the flowers side by side, but I'm kind of debating which ones I want to do throughout the blanket, like attach on top. So maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, flower A or flower B. That would be very helpful. Very helpful. So, I didn't even bring it over. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, had to actually go get the project that I'm about to talk about. So, a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, I learned, I seen this technique on Pinterest, and I said, okay, maybe try this. It looks kind of cool. It'd make a really good fluffy hat. Well, not fluffy hat, but thick hat. So, this is it so far. It's going to be a hat, but the technique I'm talking about is, it's basically 3 strands of yarn. Yeah, 3 strands of yarn using 1 skein. So, I am trying that technique out. and I'm hoping it, okay, I understand what's going on here. Here's my 3 strands, and all I do is, when I get down to almost running out, you reach through the loop, grab the 3rd, you pull it, and voila, you are back to 3 strands. And you keep doing that until you're done the project. So I decided, with this nice, beautifully colored bright yarn, the yellow reminds me of like sunshine-ish, sunshine, flower. I'm trying to make, it almost looks like a puff stitch hat. So I'm interested to see how this turns out, and see if it's possible, which so far it's seeming possible. Just want to wrap that back up because I don't want it to get tangled, because I know it's going to take a lot of yarn to do it, because I am using 3 strands, 1 skein. So I think that is it for projects I have on the go. I am working to extend that ombre top because, as I said, it only comes down halfway on my stomach. So I am looking to extend it with some purple yarn because that's the last color I used on it. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Wow. This is one project I just let the ball go. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna hope the cat doesn't get that while I'm talking. Okay. So this is one that I'm really excited to work on, and I hope I have much more done on it by the time I have a next podcast come out. So that is basically it for this week. I know this podcast is going to be relatively short because I haven't been doing much, but I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things. I have posted that double crochet, like the Karen Cake hat and my blue hat that I did on the Facebook Market page, and want to let you guys know if you ever see anything that I've made on here and you would like to know how to make it, or if you can get one, then I'll make sure to link my email below so you can get into contact with me. So I'm going to, for this week's purposes, I'm going to be skipping doing the post notification. But if you would like a post notification next week, be sure to like this video, be subscribed to this channel, turn on the bell icon to be notified of when my next video is, comment done, and while you're commenting done, make sure you also comment what your current work in progress is. So this is it for this week's video. Very short, I know, but I'm hoping, like I said, to get back into the swing. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.